yourself. You can have a nice life, you can work and make enough money and, you know, put money in the bank. But if you want to become wealthy, it's a little challenge, okay? But 60% of the people in the world have been employees, right? Nothing wrong with being an employee, okay? Self-employed, 35% of the people in the world have been self-employed. This is where you've got your tax guy or your CPA, or you've got, you know, a doctor, or maybe you've got a lawyer, right? So they make a little more money than employees, right? But they still trade time for dollars. They get paid what's called linear income. They do a job one time, they get paid for it. If they don't work, they don't get paid, right? Self-employed people, you know, they basically own a job, okay? Now, if you add that up, that's 95% of the people in the world on the left side of this quadrant. This is called the cash flow quadrant, by the way. 95% of the people live on this side of the quadrant, but they only earn 5% of the world's wealth, okay? Now, Robert said on the right side of the quadrant, you have what's called big business owners. Now, big business owner is anyone that has 500 plus hours working on their behalf. I'll give you an example. Let's say you owned a McDonald's and you had 10 employees, right? And you gave those 10 employees 50 hours a week. 10 times 50 would be 500 hours a week he's got working for his paycheck. That's over 2,000 hours a month that's working on his behalf. If he owned 10 McDonald's, now he multiplies that. See, you can't do that as an employee because it's only you working. Does that make sense? So Robert says big business owners also are network marketers. If you built a team, you know, let's say you built a team of 100 people, and those 100 people work 5 hours a month. You still got 500 hours working for your paycheck, right? You can leverage yourself as a big business owner, all right? Big business owners typically have systems. I'm going to teach later on today our marketing system that we have that we created maybe, I think it's 14 years ago. A lot of companies use it, all right? So it's very simple, but anything simple to do is simple not to do, okay? We're going to show you the simplicity of it. We create training material to teach it to you, okay? We've got some of that today, so we're going to share that a little later. And then we have the last quadrant, investors. Now, if you notice, only 1% of the people in the world invest. Why is that? Well, before, that information was only privy to wealthy people, all right? And so most people think it's too complicated, or most people think they don't have enough money to invest, all right? With this financial educational training school, which is online, we're going to show you that that's not true. You can actually learn something that was only privy to wealthy people, okay, before. Now it's open up to anyone. So 5% of the people live on the right side of this quadrant, 4 and 1%, but they earn 95% of the world's wealth. So here's what I want to tell you. How many of you have multiple streams of income already? You have more than one stream of income coming in. Okay, here's what I will tell everybody. We all need multiple streams of income. Because you never, listen, do you know that everything in life changes? It goes from night to day, right? It goes from winter to summer, right? Right? Well, if you only have one stream, sometime that one stream dries up. But even if it didn't dry up, having multiple streams is important because we have multiple bills. How many of you in here have multiple bills? Right? We have multiple bills. There was a survey done that said on average, if you're 25 years or older, you have anywhere from 15 to 21 residual bills that you pay every month. Let me just give you a few of them. You might have heard some of these. How many of you pay your light bill every month? You have your rent every month. How about food bill every month? Sometimes every day, right? We have gas we gotta get every day, every month, right? We got insurance we gotta pay for every month. We got our cell phone bill. I could go on and on, right? So if we have all those residual bills, wouldn't it be smart to have our job, but also have multiple streams of income to attach to attack those residual bills? And so what we want to show you is, even if you're here or here, we want to show you how to get here and here, okay? All right? Now, again, what is iMarkets Live? It's an online financial educational training school. We're not here to tell you that everybody that get in this, you're going to put all your money in and trade and make millions of dollars. That's not what this is about. Think about this. People who go to college, some do very, very well. Some do okay. Some don't do as well. Why is that? Well, some apply themselves more. Some don't apply themselves. And some don't learn it. That's the same thing that happens here. If you learn, if you apply yourself, you're going to be successful trading. But if you just get in and think you're just going to put your money in, and we have a platform for that, but we want to make it very clear to people that what you put into this is what you're going to get out of it. Is that fair enough? All right. We also, our company has combined Forex trading with network marketing. What is network marketing? Very simple. Network marketing is becoming one of the biggest industries in the world. You got well over 10,000 companies that are involved. Well over 130 million people that work in the industry. I'm not talking about distributors. I'm talking about actually work for companies. It generates over $180 billion in sales per year. Now, watch this. It's also the best way to learn about business on a part-time basis. You know, a lot of us have busy lives. We work jobs, we do other things. So you can actually learn on a part-time basis. Usually the investment is less than $2,000. With this company, the investment is less than $200. What is Forex? Again, I talked about this before. It's the buying and selling of currencies. All right, everybody make sure that sheet gets back up to me if y'all filling that sheet out, so everybody can fill it out. Yeah. It's the buying and selling of currencies.
You signed already?
It's the largest financial market in the world. It's the most liquid market in the world. And here's the amazing thing. When my son kept bringing this to me to do, in my mind, I was being too smart. I was like, man, ain't nobody want to do this, especially older people. They don't want to study. They don't want to, go back to school and all this, right? But here's what happened. The more I looked at it, and the more I began to talk to people, the more I found out more people wanted to do it. I was just on the phone with a guy today, and he was on a three-way while we were driving up here, and he was telling me that he did Forex on his own for about 7 years, but he taught himself, and he said, man, it was tough, I lost money. And I said, well, what if you were able to partner up with an online financial educational training school where you have access to professional traders and they have a curriculum to teach you how to do it? He said, man, if somebody could hold my hand, I think I could have learned it faster and wouldn't have lost as much money. And he said, I'm in. So my point to that is you'll be surprised how many people want to learn about their money, right? Because let me ask the question, how many of you work hard for your money or have worked hard for your money, right? We all worked hard for our money. We've learned how to do that. But most of us have not learned how to have our money work hard for us. You know, people from other countries, though, man, they're taught this at an early age. They understand money and how to have money work for them. The thing I know about this, too, is we've been conditioned to learn how to add and subtract money. We add money when we get a paycheck. We subtract it when we pay our bills. But what we want to teach you is how to multiply your money, how to have your money make money for you. Okay? How many people in here have a checking or a savings account? Raise your hand if you have a checking or a savings account. Did you know that your financial institution, central banks, they take your money that you have in an account and they trade it with Forex and make money but don't give you the profit? How many of you knew that? Connected. See, I didn't know that. When I found that out, I was like, well, if it's good enough for the banks to take my money and make money off of me, why is it not good enough for me to learn how to do the same? Right? This company was founded in 2013 by Christopher Terry. Christopher Terry is a professional trader, has been trading for 22 years, 22 plus years now. He's earned, just last year alone, over $44 million trading futures and Forex. All right, that's kind of what he specializes in. The company also is debt-free. On the marketing side, they have well over 100 plus years of experience running that side, including one of the best lawyers that we have. By the way, this is Mr. Colvin. So for those of you, he is the gentleman that got us this facility. So again, you know, when you pay your $10, make sure you see him and take everything. You got a pen? Yeah, you do. All right. If you're a guest, you don't have to worry about that, okay? So he surrounded himself with great people. Now, the thing I love is we're international. We're in over 120 countries. My son has done three-ways in Africa already with people. And one lady I know for sure is coming in, soon, okay, with her daughter. I'm not sure about the other two. He's probably going to have them come in too, all right? But we're international. You can talk to people in Europe. You can talk to people in China. You can talk to people in Japan, all right? They don't have to use a MasterCard or Visa. They can use Bitcoin to sign up, for those of you who know about cryptocurrency, okay? So powerful. This is Mr. Terry. He's been written up in a lot of magazines, okay? He's also been on Bloomberg Radio. That's a money show, okay? He's also been on themoneyshow.com. He also has been featured in New York City. He also owns a construction company that builds big high-rises like in New York and Vegas and stuff like that. So he's a powerful man that understands money. He used to be in network marketing a long time ago in Amway. Did okay, but he loved the network marketing concept. And when he could bring it into this financial arena, it just made so much sense, okay? Now, here's the beautiful thing. You don't have to do the marketing side if you don't want to. It's a choice, all right? People are just learning from this training school, okay? This online training school. They're just learning that, and they're learning how to trade. You can do both, though, all right? And it's a choice. We'll show you the marketing side here in a minute. But let's talk about how you can make money with the trading side of iMarkets Live. We have 7 educational platforms. You write that down, all right? Because I want you to learn how to articulate this, okay? 7 educational platforms. The other thing is, I want to teach people how to present this, and if we're sounding all alike, then guess what? That's called unity. And with unity, you can go a long way. God says, where 2 or more touch and agree, there he shall be in the midst, okay? So these 7 educational platforms are broken into 3 categories. 3 categories. How many categories are they broken into?
3.
3. The first category we call no experience. Second category, we call this the educational side, the educational part. And the third category we call interactive. Interactive. All right. Hey, Damon, when you get a chance to, see if they have another black mark in the other room, because this is mine and it's running out.
Okay.
All right, so let's talk about the first category. In the first category, no experiences, there's 3 actual educational platforms. The first one is called Auto Trader. Some people call it Mirror Trade, okay? Auto Trader. The second one is called Swipe Trade. And the third one is called Daily Swing Trade. All right, so let's talk about Auto Trader. So Auto Trader is a software that you can install on your computer. Okay, you install it on your computer. And when you set it up, it's 100% hands-free. Now, the company has right now about 14 professional traders that are internationally known that they've hired. Okay, these traders have 25 plus years of experience. Most of them have earned over $20 million in their lifetime trading. He's also adding a couple of more, I think, real soon if they haven't added them already. Even a female trader now that they're adding. But what happens with Auto Trader is this. These professional traders are trading for themselves, but you can pick which one you want to trade for you. You get a chance to pull this up, and when you pull it up, you're going to be able to see their stats. What's their return on investment in the last 12 years? how much money they've earned, okay? All right, so you get a chance to see their stats. And you get a chance to choose who you want to partner up with. Now, when they trade for themselves, they're trading for you. You set up an account, how much you want. You can put 500. They may be trading thousands of dollars, but for you, they may be trading cents or $1, okay? But once you set it up, it's 100% hands-free. You're leveraging their experience. Does that make sense? Right? So you don't have to have any experience at all for auto trading, you still can make money. All right? I'll tell you a testimony my son did. I think this was this, though it might not have been Auto Trader.
It was the next one.
It was, okay, it was the next one. Somebody's at the door. All right. So Auto Trader, again, no experience, you can earn money. Now, if you notice here, it says all of the traders together, all of them, have over a 60% return on investment rate in 12 months. Some of them even higher than that. You'll get a chance to see their stats and understand it, okay? All right? So very important, auto trade. The second one is swipe trade. Now, swipe trade is, again, no experience. Falls in the category of no experience, okay? Now, the swipe trade, okay? The beautiful thing of swipe trade is you go to the store, okay? And Google Play or the App Store, and you download IML Signals app. Once you download that app to your phone, those professional traders that I talked about, plus the owner, will research every day the best trades of the day. And they will text them to your phone. You'll see people, man, in meetings, they get a swipe trade alert, they pull out their phone. Why? Because you gotta take advantage of it immediately, all right? And all you do is copy and paste it into your brokerage account. Again, you're leveraging the experience of people who've been doing this for over 25 years. Now, you can choose to do one or you don't have to. It's not mandatory that you utilize it, but son, you want to tell your testimony with swipe trade? So my son, oh, by the way, you can set up a demo account and a live account. Anybody in here have a demo account already set up? Okay, awesome. Anybody have a live account set up? Okay, awesome. So my son has been on his demo account and he's been wanting to go live. I said, no. But he sprayed on it and he went live. So I'm gonna let him tell you his testimony real quick. Run up here real quick, son, if you can. Okay. So people can see you. Silas King.
Well, I used this swipe trades at 5 a.m. in the morning yesterday, and basically you just copy and paste the signals they're giving you. And so I put in a lot size of 0.01, so basically 1 cent with US dollars. And then with my broker, they let you leverage like their money too. But I put my, you'll learn that later if you don't know what that is. But I put in 0.01, and then I went to sleep with the swipe trades. And when I woke up, I had a profit of $4.90. But this is for people who have no experience. I didn't do nothing. I just copied and pasted, and then woke up with that from putting 1 cent a month.
Now, before you go, I want you to understand this too with swipe trade too. So understand he had also put something in there that it wouldn't lose a whole lot, and when it got to a certain amount, that they stopped it. So yeah,
they stopped it for me. I did a sell limit, and then they did I don't even know, to be honest. I just was copying and pasting. I'm learning. We've been in for 3. They did something like a stop loss and a take profit. I believe that's what it is. And it took the profit for me while I was asleep.
And how much did you put in for that?
I put 0.01.
Well, he started his account with $10, I think.
Yeah, right? $10, yeah. The traders would.
But he told him how much he wanted to basically trade at a time.
So with $10 you made $4?
No.
I put 1
so
cent.
With 1 cent, he made $4.90.
But I leveraged. I'm learning about leverage, but I leveraged the broker. I'll leverage. Yeah.
And plus, you're going to learn that from the trainer that's going to be here today. Down on that. But here's my point. I want to say this because when people hear that, they go, $4.90. That ain't a whole lot of money. Y'all ain't here talking to us about. Well, what you don't understand is, imagine if that happened 2-3 times a day. Yeah. Compound. Or if you put it in, yeah. And exactly, and they show you how to do that. But again, remember, this is an online financial educational training school, so we want you to learn. We want you to start off learning it, but while you're learning it, you can earn based on their experience, their leverage. Does that make sense? All right, awesome. The next one with no experience is called the daily swing trade. Now, this is where the CEO sends you what he considers his best trade of the day. He's going to send a video to your email. What's up, young man? How you doing? Looking good. He's going to send a video explaining what he considers to be the best trade of the day and why. All right, and then you can decide if you want to take that trade or not. But you're banking on their experience, their knowledge of the markets. Does that make sense? So you can earn in this category without having any experience at all. Okay? All right, the next one is what we call our educational category. All right, so this is going to be number 4, the 4th on the platform, and number 5. We have 2 in the educational platform. All right, we have what's called the harmonic pattern scanner. And we also have what's called IML Academy. Now, this is where the education begins, where you want to, if you truly want to learn how to do it yourself. And what I tell people is don't jump out there a month from now, 2 months from now, if you don't put the time in studying and learning. Don't jump out there and go live. You can practice with our, demo accounts all day long, all right? With the harmonic pattern scanner, this is one of the most powerful tools in the industry. Top traders outside of our company utilize the scanner, pay $5,000 or more for it. You're going to have access to it when you get involved with us, and you're not going to pay that much for it, okay? Here we have a course on teaching you how to read this. It uses algorithms, and I don't even know all how it works yet. I haven't taken the course, to be honest with you. I'm letting my son focus on the marketing side and the trading side. He's up 4 or 5 at night studying the trading. I'm focusing on the marketing side and building till I get to a certain point, because my strategy is every week that we make some money, put a little bit aside, so when we get ready to go live and trade, we've got, some money in there, okay? And so I'm letting him learn this, and he knows it very well. He's setting people up for their accounts and everything. By the way, for those who came in, we got donuts in the back, courtesy of my mother-in-law. Y'all want donuts? They're in the back. All right, so the harmonic pattern scanner. Powerful, powerful tool, guys, and you're going to learn how to read it. Then we have IML Academy. Again, falls in the educational part. In IML Academy, there's over 100 plus hours of videos, not only from Christopher Terry, the CEO, but also from some of the professional traders. And they're teaching you basic, intermediate, and advanced training on Forex. Guys, it is powerful. The terms that you need to know, understanding leverage, understanding the pips and the pipettes. Yeah, when they said that the first time, I thought they was joking, but that's actually a term in Forex. You got to understand and learn what that means, okay? So, you don't want to take intermediate until you take basic. You don't want to take advanced until you take intermediate. But the power of it is, you can go back to it 24/7 and continue to learn it, because it's videos, it's webinars, okay? It's chats, all right? So this is the schooling part, just like you went to school for whatever degree you went to school for, okay? All right, and then the last 2 is what we call interactive, all right? And we have what's called the live trading room. This is number 6 educational platform, all right? The live trading room. And then number 7 is going to be IML TV. All right, so now with the live trading room, you get to go inside a live trading room and look over the shoulder of the CEO, Christopher Terry, as he's trading live. He's got 6, 7 computers up. You'll see all kind of different stuff, but he's explaining why he's trading. He's even, at times, answering questions through chats. People will chat, but if he's focused on a particular trade, then it may take a second before he answers you on that particular chat. But think about this. You're learning hands-on in a live environment. This is kind of like taking an internship, all right? So you can be right in there looking over his shoulder as he's trading. The last interactive is IML TV. This is in multiple languages. So if you got people in London, if you got people in China, if you got people, in New York, you can click on that channel and hear from live traders. Even Spanish, I think they're coming up if they don't already have Spanish. But you can click on that and you'll be able to hear them teach Forex while the market. This is up 24/7, 5 days a week. As long as the market is open, this is open, IML TV. And they're on the market, they're really looking at the market, different trades, different features. So this is what we have. If you just learn this, you'll be able to discuss it with people. Somebody says, what is IML? What is iMarket Slide? Well, it's an online financial educational training school. Remember the hot buttons it's going to hit for them. Online, people understand the internet. Financial, they already go, man, I need more money. Educational, they think of school. Somebody teaching them something. Training, they think of learning. Somebody teaching them a trade or a skill. And in school, again, I did that on purpose, okay? Because we want to hit home with people because people already paid for education before, all right? And they paid thousands of dollars. But how much is it going to cost them if they decide to do this? Well, remember, I said that when they first deregulated, traders, and they still do this today, charge anywhere from $5,000 upwards to $25,000 for a one-day class on a Saturday. They pack you in there, they give you about 10 hours, but when you leave, you still don't know what to do, right? You got to take anywhere from 15 to 20. This is a skill. This is not something you're going to learn overnight, guys. But it's a skill worth learning. When you learn how to multiply your money. Honestly, how many people right now believe you need more money? Honestly. Here's the thing I'll tell you. There are people who will tell you they don't need more money. But they're not wealthy. Wealthy people who got a bunch of money, they will tell you they need more money.
Right.
When people look at this, if you're business-minded or if you're wealth-minded, people who already make money see money. People who need money skeptical about it. And that's why it never comes to them. Just being real with you. Right? Now, how much does it cost to get involved with us? $195. Guys, listen to me. I've been doing network marketing for 21 years, full-time for 18. I done spent $1,000 to get on the program, $1,200, $1,500 to get on the program, right? And I did it gladly because the opportunity I knew would outweigh how much my investment was. I hear so many people tell me I need money. Then you present an opportunity and go, well, I ain't got that money to pay. It ain't whether you got it or not, because we are creators. See, what people don't realize is, stop looking at what you have. Because every time you look at what you have, that's all you're going to have. Because you keep what you see. You got to start seeing what you believe, and then go find a way to get $109. If $195 is stopping you from your dreams and goals, shame on you.
Right.
Shame on you. Because you can make that back and more. My son is 21 years old, right? Son, and I won't do this often, but what was your first check?
$620.
So he invested, and I got to be real with you, right? My son produced enough money, all right, in his first check. Three times is that, right? So what if he wouldn't have made the decision he wanted to do this? He would have still been, like some people, wanting an opportunity. People pray all the time for opportunities. God does not rain money from the sky. He doesn't rain houses and cars from the sky.
Right.
He introduced you to someone. It's called a divine connection, right? And they introduce an opportunity to you. But here's the thing. All of us have prayed for something. God answers every prayer. The challenge is, when the prayer don't look like what you think it should be, when the opportunity don't look like what you think, you pass it by. And it's like, God, I'm still praying. What's going on? He said, look, I done sent you opportunity after opportunity, but you've been closed-minded, so a closed mouth never gets fed. Just remember that. $145 a month for the subscription. In other words, in order to go back and look at all this stuff as much times as you want. $145. Well worth the investment. But the company says if you don't want to pay that, find 2 other people who want to learn, Forex trading, and then it's free for you. How many people have found there 2 so far? And it's at least 2 people. All right, awesome, awesome. We'll help and teach you how to fine tune. You know how you fine tune? Just like you've done anything else you've been successful at. When you make your mind up, the only reason you haven't found tune, if you're in the business, is because you haven't made your mind up yet. When you make your mind up to do something, think about all the times you made your mind up to do something. When you make your mind up to do it, it's done. And also, let me ask this question. Does anybody have a car? If your car was to break down today, I don't know, maybe it cost $1,000. And I said to you, if you find 2 people for this program, I'll pay for your car. How many people would find 2 people right away? You go, hey, listen, Mom, listen, I don't know what you're doing, but you gotta talk to this guy, you know? It's just about up here. It's how do you see things up here, okay? 2 is free. Now, we have a marketing side, and I'm gonna rush through this because I wanna get my man up. We can talk about the marketing side later in detail. I know some of you may have questions on that, and when we train, we'll do that. But I've got less than 10 minutes because I want to get Mr. Gregory Moss, one of my favorite guys in the world up here, to share with y'all. All right. And if you watch your laptop, you know, like we said last week, you know, you're gonna learn some things. So everybody comes in at $195 as a customer. The goal is to get 2 people, and it's free. If you choose to stay a customer, what a customer is somebody that just learns the trading, and that's all they want to do. Then you're good. You got 2 and it's free. Just make sure you keep 2 active. You never have to pay the subscription. If you choose to be an IBO, that's independent business owner. In other words, if you choose to create multiple streams of income from this opportunity, you can create a stream of income from the trading, and then we have 4 ways that you can earn income on the marketing side. Now, has anybody ever received a phone call in the last year or 2, and people try to get you to go back to school, go back to college? I've received that phone call about 6 times in the last 2 years. People call me up when we go, hey, so those people, if they keep you to go back to college, guess what? That college pays them. They're part of the marketing arm to get more people in college. Does that make sense? Well, it's no different on the marketing side here. All right, the company says we'll pay you if you help more people come to our online financial educational training school. Right? And so you got your 2, it's free. If you choose to do the marketing, you got to get 1 more person because we build 3 teams. All right? And those 3 teams are kind of like this. This is you. You get your 2 and it's free. You get your 3rd person. Now you can open up the IBO, the marketing side. To open it up, you got to upgrade for $15. Once you open it up, the $145 comes back. So now you got to pay it again because you're IBO. As a customer, we can't pay customers, but we can give them discounts. And we give them free if they get just 2 people. But if you choose to do the business side, the cost of doing business is the $145 comes back plus the $15, so you're paying $160. Does anybody here have a business that you're paying more than $160 for your investment in your business every month, right? So that's the cost of doing business. Now, here's the beautiful part. When it comes back, you've already made some money. Because what the company does is pay you fast start. You're going to make $35 per person that you personally sponsor. AB, I know you've been doing this part-time. How many people have you sponsored so far?
5.
So he sponsored 5 part-time, right? By the way, AB, how many hours you typically work a week?
85.
About 85 hours a week. How old are you, man?
22.
He's 22, working 85 hours. This is no joke.
He just came from work.
Because I know his schedule. But he ain't made no excuse.
He just came from work.
Found 5 people. What time did you get off last night? Or this morning, I should say. 8:45 this morning he got off. But he's here, sitting where? On the front row. He was probably the first one here. Why? Because he wants his dreams and goals. Now, how did you and Silas meet?
Facebook.
On Facebook.
He was selling his book, and I reached out to him and told him this gave some words of encouragement.
Okay. And then y'all met, and the next thing I know, my son did the PS3, and you were talking to me on the 3-way. And on that 3-way, I invited you to the next event, Bam Fam, which we're going to teach y'all later, okay? I don't want to get into that right now. I want to get Gregory up. All right? So now, once you get that 3rd person, you have to upgrade for how much? $15. If you want to do the marketing side, You don't have to do the marketing side, but if you choose to, $15. Once you do that, the 145 comes back, plus the 15, that's 160 you gotta pay in 30 days. But you've already earned 35, how much is that? $105, right? But it don't stop there. Once you get the Platinum 600, we'll talk about, you earn $10 every time somebody you sponsor brings in someone. When you get the Platinum 1000, you earn $5,000 every time someone you sponsors someone. Does that make sense? All right, hopefully it does. If not, we'll cover it later. All right, now, the company also says with just 3 people, they're gonna pay you residual income. I've never seen a company pay residual income on 3 people. And if they do, they don't pay it as high as $150 a month. Now, by the way, I've never seen this either. This company pays residual weekly. That's W-E-E-K, not W-E-A-K. They pay it weekly. So that means you're gonna earn another $37.50. You're gonna earn $37.50 a week. Now guys, you're paying $160, but you're making $150 in residual, plus you made $105 here. Did you make your money back in order to pay your always remember this, you want to make your money, and you want to take out of that money to pay for your business. Does that make sense? It doesn't stop here. We're going to teach these 3 to do the same thing. Get 2 customers so it's free, right? Get that 3rd person. Now they can upgrade for $15. They're going to also get the $35 per person. They're going to get the $150 a week. When they do that, or when you have a team of 12 people, they now pay you $600 a week. And now listen, I don't care how much you make at your job. You could be making a lot. But if you had an additional $150 coming in a week, you could do something with that. And if you can't do nothing with it, I promise you, your wife, your girlfriend, they'll find something to do with it. Just give it to them. I promise you they will. $600 extra, $150 a week, just with 12 people. And you're only responsible for 3. Now, here's what I tell you. Get more than 3. But you never know who's going to do this. Okay, I'm not sure how many I've sponsored in a month. It'll be a month on the 28th. I've probably sponsored 22, 23 people, but I haven't been focusing on sponsoring people. I've been focusing on helping my team, blessing my team. Besides Solace, we have another person who's a Platinum 1000. And I think, Solace, you have on your team maybe 8 or 9 people who are at least Platinum 150, right?
About 12.
12 on his team that's at least Platinum. So my focus is building the network. If you help enough people get what they want, you get everything you want. So don't focus on you. Focus on who you can help, who you can bless. Because here's the thing. People have been hurt. So people are skeptical about these type of companies and all that. But if you get them in and help them get paid, the skepticism will go away. The person who was skeptical in the beginning, they get a check. Oh man, now I knew this was gonna work, wife. I told you it was gonna work, right? But in the beginning, they might have been a little skeptical, right? Now, when your team grows to 30, you had $1,000 a month in residual. We call this Platinum 1000, guys. 30 people. Listen, I want to tell you something. I've been in a nutritional company since last February. So in a year's time in that nutritional company, I built up a team of over 1,000 people, probably close to 1,400. A year, 1,400. That's a slow build for me, okay? But still, over 1,400 people, right? Now watch this. In the 2nd week in this company, just 2 weeks in, my residual income surpassed the residual income that I had produced in that company in 1 year's time. Y'all don't get this. 2,000 people, you're at 500 a week. Monthly pay is 2,000. That's where my son is right now. He's hit Platinum 2,000. He's on his way to Platinum 5,000. God is not a respecter of person. If you get the information, I'm going to teach later on in the marketing, you can do this too. You can do it quickly. As my son says, swiftly. That's one of his words he speaks into the atmosphere, swiftly. It's going to happen swiftly. It ain't going to happen slowly. Okay? Sherman 10. Oh, by the way, I want to mention this. On March 11th, we're having a Super Saturday here in Houston. Mr. Moss has tickets for it. It's $15 for one, but you can get 3 for $30. But you want to bring your team, okay? Plus, it's cheaper if you buy 3, right? I think it's $50 for 5, if I'm not mistaken. You want to get a ticket. You want to be there. But on the 24th and 25th, David is doing a boot camp, right? And that boot camp, you have to be at least a platinum 1,000 to go. You don't want to miss this boot camp. Friday night before, I think they're having a dinner at his home, maybe a private chef, you know, I don't know, maybe a mariachi band. But you don't want to miss that, all right? So get there. Sherman 10 is where you're at $10,000 a month in residual, $2,500 a week. $2,500 a week, all right? And it grows from there. Then we have rank achievement bonuses. When you hit the rank, okay, you got to hold it for 90 days. They give you an additional pay just one time. And then last but not least, we have the Sherman Club bonus. I love this bonus. This is, in my opinion, this is probably the biggest bonus, biggest pay. But most people don't understand it, so I'm going to teach it to you real quick. So with the Sherman bonus, when you hit Sherman 10, how much are you already earning?
10,000.
10,000 a month, 2,500 a week, because they pay weekly, right? Now they begin to pay you 1% of each one of your legs to infinity, but they cap it. You can't make more than 10 grand. Does that make sense? So you can make an additional 10 grand on top of 10 grand every month, not quarterly like some companies. Every month. God, listen. When you hit, how many people you have to have on your team for Sherman 10? 500, right? Here's what happens. Nobody typically has 500 when they hit it. They have way more than that because one leg might take off. We have a 40% rule. You can't count more than 40. So you're going to have 1,000 when you hit it. Just do the math on that. Everybody paying 145. You know, if you took 1% of that, I mean, 1% of that, that's what you would be on. Extra, addition. All right, how do I get started? Again, everybody, $195. Okay, it's $195 to get started. Everybody's a customer. You get 2 other people, and they can be in other countries. Like Sala sponsored a young lady, Kushle, who lives in California. She got him on the phone with her mother in South Africa, who's looking to join now, and then she's got other people. So, guys, understand this is international.
Just give me yours.
Right? You decide to be an IBO, you get your 3rd person. We don't want you to upgrade until then. It's on for a reason. I'll explain the reason quick. Let's say February 1st you got to do this. Right? So that means that 145 is due March 1st. Let's say you get your 2 people on February 20th. The 145 disappears. Let's say you get your 3rd person on February 28th. And you upgrade. Now the 145 comes back, but not until March 28th. You see that? You just bought yourself some time. Does everybody see that? All right. All right. What I'm getting ready to do now is we're going to take a quick 2-minute break, 3-minute break. What time is it? Let me synchronize them all. Here.
Be back.
All right, so 12:02.